Today I'm doing a modification to the screen house. If you remember, I did quite a video series on this a long time back, building this thing. Well, as you can see, we've got grapes going crazy on one corner, and we want to try and contain them as much as we can inside the screen house. So I'm building a grape trellis out of rebar. And I ran into a problem clamping rebar to the structure. So we're going to modify a tool. I've got some scrap collected here, but my basic issue is I've got a channel iron structure and I want to attach rebar to it, but I've got no good way to clamp it. You know, regular old C-clamps or vice grips kind of slip off. Plus you've got that flange to contend with that would get in the way of C-clamps also. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. We're going to modify this C-clamp and solve this problem. And as my good buddy Arco always says from Outlaw Edge, don't be afraid to modify your tools. So this is my MIG gun holder that's been modified to accept the MIG gun and your MIG pliers. But today I'm using it to clamp this piece of angle iron onto my work surface here, so I can cut off a chunk or two of this angle to modify the other tool I'm working on. So I grabbed this piece of angle with some vice grips and flattened the top there on the belt sander. So this portion of the C-clamp will sit there nice and flat while I weld it up. I've incorporated this tool I modified a while back into this project. This is my punch holder inspired by legendary auto builder Jerry Kirkpatrick. He featured several videos on his channel where he built and modified tools and customized a lot of his own tools. In this case, it's just vice grips modified. If I think about it, I'll put a link in the description on the build I did for these months back. Today's build is right here. And as you can see, well, maybe not, I've now got that piece of rebar clamped to my support structure here. And I offset the C-clamp just enough where it attaches to the C-clamp, or to the angle iron, and so I could make sure I had a straight up and down line here and the tool wouldn't interfere. And then of course, boy, terrible camera work, sorry. On the back side here, the Acme thread on the C-clamp and the swivel clear this flange right here and allow it to clamp tightly. So now all I got to do, I won't do it on this video, I'm just featuring modifying this tool. Now all I got to do is weld my rebar to the structure and then weld it to the trellis frame. And this little project will be finished, and I can, Nancy can come out and I can come out and retrain this wild grapevine onto this rebar trellis. Well, there you go. There's a modified C-clamp to clamp a round shape to a flat structure, and it works really good. Thanks for joining me on this short little video, this little tool hack video, and just trying to make something functional and useful to solve a problem. So, like I said earlier, don't be afraid to modify your tools. Thanks for watching, everybody.